No macaroni, only cheese. So this one's fairly easy. This is slow cooker chili mac and cheese. It sounded pretty good, so I wanted to try this one. Another recipe from delish.com. They've never disappointed me, so I'm excited to try this one. You can see we've got a nice variety of vegetables here. And some cornbread on the side. Our total cost for everything was $21.76, so not too bad. As usual, we start by cutting up our vegetables, so let me go ahead and start with the onion again. With that, we are now ready to start cooking. So we'll set that to medium high. It wants us to cook the veggies first and then throw in the meat afterward. That's kind of a weird way to do it, but I'll see how that works. Well, I should have expected this, but there's definitely not enough room in the pan to throw the meat in also. So I just kind of browned these as much as I wanted, and I'll throw them in here. And then I'll do the meat separately. At this point, I'll throw in our seasonings because the meat holds it in better than the vegetables would. This recipe calls for an entire tablespoon of cayenne pepper. That's going to be fiery. You can see the total list of seasonings here. That way you know what you're putting in. And now we just go back to cooking. With that, we can now put it together. And with that, we now cook it on either high for 4 to 6 hours or low for 8 to 10 hours. And now we are done for now. So I will see you tonight. So we're at the end of our cooking cycle. At this point, we need to add in our pasta. The instructions say to put it in for 15 more minutes on high. I'm cooking mine on low, so I'm assuming that I just double that time. But to be safe, I'm gonna check on it occasionally to make sure I'm not overcooking the pasta. So let's measure out our 8 ounces, and we will just eight ounces of pasta. I measured this out because I didn't want a disaster like last time. I just dumped the whole pasta in and it absorbed all the liquid and then it was a bad time. So I'm using the tricolor rotini because I see this in the store all the time and I really wanted to try it out, and now I have an excuse to. The instructions just noted like small pasta, so this is like close enough, I guess. I don't know, I guess we'll see. So now we just dump this in, and where'd my spoon go? Oh, spicy. And we will cook this for whatever time that I feel is good enough for these to be cooked all the way. It smells pretty good right now. I'm excited. And there you have it. Let's see, what time is it? So I'll give that about half an hour. In the meantime, let's make some cornbread. Ta-da! Our pasta is done, I think. Last but not least, we add in our cheese. Each one of these is an 8-ounce bag. That roughly translates to 2 cups of cheese. The recipe says 1.5 cups of cheese, but you can never have too much cheese. So I'm just gonna dump the whole bag in. You can see on these I have creamy melt triple cheddar and medium spice pepper jack. I couldn't find any regular Monterey Jack, so this is better in my opinion. They also didn't specify what type of cheddar to get, so triple cheddar is probably gonna work out good for me. So let's go ahead and, spicy. Ow, that's hot. Let's go ahead and mix up our thingies. Yay, cheese! Chili mac and cheese, eh? Looks more like soup to me, but I mean, I expected that to happen, so it's not really a surprise. Well, at this point, we just need to put it in a bowl and then drown myself in it. At this point, you can put all your toppings on. I've got those green onions I chopped up earlier and then some leftover cheese from earlier in the week, because I used all the cheese in this recipe that I was going to top it with. Oops. But other than that, this one smells really good. It's probably gonna be extra fiery with all that cayenne I put in it. So feel free to try it out. Let me know how you do with yours. So this one turned out well. I think I could use some more cheese, as always, because why would they call it chili mac and cheese if it's heavy on the chili and light on the mac and light on the cheese? I think it needs an equal ratio of all three to be chili mac and cheese. But other than that, this one was pretty spicy. So if you don't like spice, maybe cut down the cayenne a little bit. But other than that, it was pretty good. I liked the pasta that I chose because it added a good flavor into it.